Imagine walking outside tonight and looking up at the sky. But instead of a lonely moon hanging in the darkness, you see enormous glowing arcs stretching across the heavens, colossal rings circling our planet, visible from every corner of Earth. The view would be breathtaking, but life on Earth would never be the same. So, what if Earth had rings like Saturn? Would it be paradise? Or a disaster waiting to happen? Stay with us, because we're about to explore how this alternate Earth would look, feel and function, from stunning night skies to catastrophic climate changes. First, let's picture what these rings would actually be. Saturn's rings aren't solid disks. They're trillions of ice and rock particles, each ranging from dust grains to mountains. Together they create a shimmering band that stretches hundreds of thousands of kilometers. If Earth had rings, they'd sit right above the equator. Their exact size depends on how they formed, maybe from a shattered moon or a captured asteroid. But if they were anything close to Saturn's scale, they'd dominate our skies forever. Here's where it gets beautiful. Near the equator, the rings would tower straight overhead, a bright, multicolored band slicing the sky. From mid-latitudes, they'd arch across the horizon like a glowing rainbow that never disappears. At the poles, you might not see them at all, just like how Saturn's rings vanish when viewed from above or below. And unlike the moon, which only shines at night, the rings would reflect sunlight all day long. Nights would never be fully dark near the equator. Cities might never need street lamps. Civilizations would grow up under skies of eternal twilight. But this beauty hides consequences. Think about human history. Ancient people built myths and religions around the moon, the sun, and the stars. Imagine what they'd believe if giant luminous rings were always hanging above. Entire calendars might be based on ring shadows instead of lunar cycles. Civilizations could worship the rings as divine halos. The sky gods might not be distant stars. They'd be the glowing rings staring down every night. Art, culture, navigation, even architecture would look totally different. The Great Pyramids might have been aligned not with Orion, but with Earth's rings. Now let's get scientific. Earth's rings would constantly block sunlight in some regions, casting moving shadows across the surface. Depending on the thickness of the rings, parts of the equator could be stuck in permanent partial shade. This would radically alter our climate. Crops might grow slower near the equator. Deserts could shift. Ice caps might expand. In fact, Earth's geography, ecosystems, and even human settlement patterns would be completely rearranged. But it gets stranger. Rings are unstable. They gradually decay, raining debris onto the planet. Tiny particles would burn up as meteors, creating constant ring showers in the sky. But larger rocks could slam into Earth as catastrophic impacts. We'd live under a constant threat of cosmic artillery. Civilization would have to build entire defense systems just to survive. Our modern world would also change completely. Satellites? Forget it. A dense ring system around Earth would smash any spacecraft trying to orbit through it. GPS, communication, weather satellites, all impossible. Space travel would be dangerous. Rockets would need special lanes to escape Earth without colliding with debris. The dream of going to Mars might never happen. In short, humanity would be far more earthbound, limited by the very beauty above our heads. Now let's ask, how would this change us? Nights wouldn't be dark. That means no Milky Way, no deep stargazing. Would astronomy even exist? Without true night, human sleep patterns might evolve differently. Maybe we'd sleep less or evolve entirely new rhythms. And imagine the psychology of living under constant glowing arcs. Some people might find it inspiring. Others might feel trapped, as if Earth itself wore handcuffs of stone and ice. So what if Earth had rings like Saturn? We'd live under skies of endless wonder, glowing arcs stretching from horizon to horizon, inspiring our myths, shaping our cultures, and defining our world. But that same beauty would darken our nights, change our climate, cripple our technology, and rain destruction on our planet. Maybe in the end, we're lucky Earth doesn't wear Saturn's crown. Our skies may look empty by comparison, but in that emptiness, we've discovered galaxies, black holes, and the infinite universe itself. Sometimes the simplest sky is the one that shows us the most.